Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 38 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of all the mods, Skyblock. Where today, what I'm playing with at the moment is I've mostly just been sitting here with my Harvest Goddess band chilling, so that I could get the Insanium blocks that I need. Because last episode I was working on Forbidden Arcanus. We're going to continue that this episode. But in the interim, one of the things I was working towards was I wanted to get some red matter, which, two things that I needed to do. Number one, I needed to make sure that we had enough coal going on here, which, wow, we have a decent amount. I'm happy about that. What I did is I got my amethyst, right, turned that into amethyst shards, and then, dumped some of them in there. And amethyst seems like a pretty nice way to get large amounts of EMC. Like, pretty healthy amounts. And if we're looking at our coal at the moment, we'll see that we have, a really good amount of it in there. But we'll speed that up in today's episode because I want to make sure that I can get lots of stuff. But in order to get large amounts of red matter, and maybe a dark matter pedestal, which is one of the things I was looking towards getting. But, what I wanted was the, what's it called? The Mark II energy condenser. Yeah. We need a lot more Modium, all the Modium, and unobtainium ingots. So I said to myself, well, let's just stand here, do this, and accumulate it. So I think it took probably a few hours, but I was mostly AFK, just letting this sit, and then occasionally crafting the Insanium blocks that I needed. Now I should be good to get all the Modium, or all the Modium, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Apparently I'm pronouncing it wrong, and everyone's yelling at me about it. So what I'm going to do today is get this up and running. Then we will have enough resources to make the stuff I want to make. And then we're going to continue Forbidden Arcanus. Sound cool? Cool. I hope so, because, that's what we're doing. That's how we're rolling. So I need my Insanium blocks here. Let's start with, I guess, we'll get all the Modium first. That'll be our first seed. Hooray! All the Modium seeds. I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. I'm trying real hard. Just for you, audience. And then, I think that's unobtainium. And then I'll do vibranium as well, just because. I don't necessarily need vibranium for Project E, but, And then I probably want a couple Insanium. We're still short on stuff, so actually let's put this back here. Okay. Yeah, see, holding the ring is pretty awesome. Did I run out of... Oh, I took it out of my hotbar. Duh. Okay. That looks all good to me. And then we're going to have to get back into learning Forbidden Arcanus a bit. So I know we've got a few components of it, right? We've got a couple things going on there. So let's get... Ow. I'm going to remove some of you. I don't think we need quite as much of that anymore, the Tau Fruit. So, all the Modium seeds, and you're getting magical soil below. Tier magical requires magical soil below. Interesting. Okay. Magical soil? Oh my goodness, it needs more Insanium blocks. What? What? I was not prepared for this. Where am I going to get an overgrowth seed? That's an exceptional question. So that's a thing. We need a lot more Insanium blocks. And we need Gaia Spirit ingots? This not a problem. This may be a problem. I don't think we have any overgrowth seeds. That's actually an exceptionally good question. Where am I going to get overgrowth seeds? That might be easier said than done. So tier is magical. Requires magical seeds underneath. What do we got here? Any hints? Well, at least I can stage my essence a little bit. Right? But that's maybe tricky. Is there a thing here that talks about magical soil? Used as crux for 3 different all the Modium. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really talk too much about it. So we're going to have to see about that one. Let me look into this and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've done a little bit of looking. Apparently the Gaia Guardian Mark II has a very low chance to drop overgrowth seeds. But if you've got a crazy amount of looting like I do, it might be a little less crazy low. So we're going to do our best to see if that works out. So I'm going to fight the Gaia Guardian Mark II again. I fought one of them already, right? Yeah, because that's where I got my extra health from, right? This thing, the Ring of Odin. So I don't think we have any overgrowth seeds. Yeah, but we'll see if we get one from the next 2 fights. So if we want a Gaia Guardian Mark II, what we want to do is this. Cool. Now I've been, while I've been researching this, I've been standing here with my Harvest Goddess band, so I've now got 3 Insanium, so I need 1 more in order to make my first magical soil, right? So I need 4 Insanium blocks, 4 Gaia Spirit Ingots, and an Overgrowth Seed. So we're going to see if we have any luck with this. Now, how about ranged weapons? I'm just curious. I've still got this guy, Mr. Seeker Bow. We'll see how that works out. You've got, what, Power 7 and Infinity. Now, is this the pack where we need an arrow in our inventory for Infinity to work? I think so, yes. All right, let's do the thing. I'm going to make sure that these... Is it because... Oh, it's because we're a little too close to this. Well, that's a bummer. We should move it back a little bit then. How about we move it back... 1, 2, 3, 4. How's that sound, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's about where we'll put everything? Works for me. Okay. And then... you. And this should be cool. Alright, Gaia Guardian, you like this now? What? What are you grumpy about? Oh, the lack of... okay. Then let's get some stone bricks. And then let's get a builder gadget. Really? I don't have enough bricks for that? That might be sufficient. We'll see. That works for me. Remember last time I fought Guardian 2? It was actually a little bit tricky, but we need to stay out of the purple and we'll be fine. Staying out of the purple. Purple bad. I think we got this. Ha! It does give him levitation, that's funny. Doesn't do a lot of damage, though. Surprisingly difficult to kill that witch. I definitely need a better ranged weapon in this pack. And I know there's the Archangel Ring. I might consider that. Alright, Gaia Guardian, give me some luck here, would you? Yay? No yay? We'll see. Boop, boop. Essence of Undeath. Bag of Seeds, Zombie Heart Coal, Gaia Spirits, Blacker Lotus, Will of Torag, Mana Steel, Mana Pearl, Rune of Autumn, Rune of Water, Wrath, Dice of Fate. I'm not seeing an Overgrowth Seed. I might not have had any luck. I might have to try this again. What'd I get Dice of Fate-wise? I got the Ring of Thor. Remind me what that one does? That's a good question. Where's the relics? Ring of Thor. When equipped, it dramatically increases the Terra Shatterer's area of effect. Well, I'm not using the Terra Shatterer, so I should be fine. Alright, I'm going to fight another one off camera, and then we'll come back and see how things go from there. Cool? So we'll be right back. Let's see if I had any luck this time. Some more runes, a music disc, another Dice of Fate. Looking good. This time I got the Eye of the Flugel. Is that the teleporty one? Yeah. That's a fun one. That's a fun teleporty one. Alright, I think more off-camera killing of the Gaia Guardian and see if we can't get lucky. I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 more Terra Steels and we'll be right back. Alright, let's see if we get any luck this time. So, Witch Hat, Ribbone, Gaia Spirits, Black Lotus, another Will, Mana Steel, Mana Pearl, Mana Diamond, runes. Lots of runes this time. Another Dice of Fate, but still no Overgrowth Seed. Killing me, Smalls. Oh, this is a fun one. I like this one. This would be the Key of King's Law. Yeah. Speaking of needing better ranged weapons. That's a fun one. Alright, more off-camera work. Oh, here goes nothing. Cross your fingers. I don't know, I'm not feeling too lucky about this one. Nope, once again, no such luck. What's this one? That might be cool. You can eat it endlessly. I might try putting that in my backpack. Like if I add you to the whitelist of things that you can eat. Interesting, it won't let me add it to the whitelist. I wonder maybe because it doesn't have like a saturation thing in it. Yeah, maybe. We'll try. Back again. Alright, any luck this time? Let's see. Another Dice of Fate. Wow, no, really. Wow. Maybe you don't get them from this. The Ring of the Loki. This lets you reach further, right? This gives you more reach. Or is this one that lets you build multiple blocks at once? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try the last one. If this doesn't get me an Overgrowth Seed, we're going to have to try something else. Alright, any luck this time? Let's find out. I'm thinking no. thinking no luck again. Rip. Oh, that's not super cool. Alright. Let me look into this one then. Well, I'm going to try a few more times. We'll see what happens. I'll let you know if I get any luck. Hey, I got the Weather Pinkinator, so that's cool. But still no such luck, really. At least the dice thing turns into something cool. It looks like a bunch of random Botania stuff, so maybe the dice has a chance to turn into the overgrowth too, but... Oh, I think I got one. I got an overgrowth seed, so it's definitely possible to get them. It's definitely possible to get them. Hooray! Now we know. Now we know it's possible to get them. So, now that we know that it's possible to get them, I know I'm not wasting my time, so that's nice at least. Something else I want to try, though, just for fun. So, I'm going to see if this is a thing that I can do. Because I know the Mob Crusher is particularly good at killing things. What kind of working area are we talking about here? That's pretty good. I think he's going to be able to do that. I know, like, like, this thing can kill Withers in one shot. I wonder if it can kill, you know. Might as well get all the add-ons too, right? Seems like a good plan to me. Yeah? Cool. See what happens, right? He might be too close, but we'll see. Nope, not too close. Now, does he get to kill the Gaia Guardian? That's the question on everyone's mind. I assume that's a yes. Unfortunately, the Gaia Guardian didn't drop anything. We got a massive amount of experience from that, but all we got was an epic shader grab bag. That's kind of a letdown. I'm going to try one more time just to see if that was bad luck, but I got to assume that effectively we got not great loots. Yeah, no, that's a bummer. So yes, you can kill them, but no, you don't get any good loots from it. You get a lot of experience, though, so that's cool. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Bummerish. Can I? That works. I better absorb some experience of my own. Alright, well, I got one overgrowth seed. So I guess what I gotta do now is manually, unfortunately, but yes, manually kill this thing a few more times in the hopes of getting at least one more, but we technically, I want all 3 seeds growing if I can. So I'm just gonna off-camera this until I get 3 seeds in total. Cool? And we'll be right back. Holy cow, I got 3 seeds from the last fight. 3 at once. That I will take. I was just sitting here thinking, like, because I fought a couple more and didn't have any luck, and I'm just like, well, this might take a while. And then literally got 3 seeds. So that's cool. I'll take that for sure. So that means we're done in terms of the overgrowth seeds, which is awesome. Now, I just need to do this bit again, because I need, unfortunately, a stupidish amount of Insanium again, because each magical soil takes 4 more Insanium blocks. So, a really dumb amount of Insanium. A really, really dumb amount. But, oh well, we'll be back in a few. Like, I have to stand here for about 10 minutes, and then I'll get enough. We need about 10,000, close to 10,000 for an Insanium block. Now, you see, I've already got 3 from doing it before when I was researching. But, see, roughly about 10,000 is what's needed. And the bummer is you don't get any more Supremium Essence from killing Withers. Remember you used to get Supremium Essence from killing Withers? I don't know if that's been disabled in the pack or what the deal is, but yeah, bummer, right? Super bummer. Looks like we're getting actually very close. Can I just get like 10 of you? To needing more void upgrades here. But hey, that's cool. Back in a few once I've got the next Insanium block ready to go. And then we'll try making that soil. Alright, so we should be good here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with an overgrowth seed in the middle. And then I believe I needed Gaia ingots, didn't I? I forgot about that. Ooh. I better craft those up. So, how are we doing in here? Nether stars I could use a few more of. Boom. As you can see, I've been kind of recharging my batteries here, but not doing a great job of it. How about 12-ish? Now, by the way, I don't know if this is a result of the same mod, Mythic Botany, but I've noticed that with my magnet on, I don't magnet up the 3 items there that are doing the crafting, but I immediately magnet up the Terra Steel when it's done. So that's kind of cool. Again, not sure if Mythic Botany's doing that, though it is the same mod that prevents my magnet from snagging those nether stars, so maybe? And that's not even like Britannia's magnet, to be clear. That's this magnet down here. So, that's curious. I don't know how that works from a technical standpoint, but it sounds cool to me. Alright, so we've got about half as many as we need. And we're slowing down. We are definitely slowing down. Yeah, we are definitely slowing down. Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to have to let this recharge a bit. But I've got at least enough Gaia Spirit ingots to make what I want to make. Actually, 2 sets of them. So this magical soil is going to be needed for the next bit. Alright, so first, soil. I assume I just this, right? And then I can put... I'm going to start with this one. Okay, he doesn't want to plant there. Requires magical soil below. Alright, let's make sure that I've got my Silk Touch. Yeah. Let me tell you that had that not given me the magical soil back, I would have been cheating it in. I'm just letting you guys know that that was something that was going to happen. No doubt. Let's do this then. Here maybe then is where it needs to be. Magical. Hey, there we go. Growth, 28%, fully grown. Nice. All right, and then you should be going into here, which you are. Nice. So 3, and then 4, and then perfect. Now, for this, wow, we get a nugget at a time. So we need a lot of this stuff to get an ingot. But that's, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. So now I need to get the next couple batches of Insanium blocks, right? So what I want to do is program you and you into here. And I should probably do the same with the other 2. So Vibranium. Putting this away. And then the nuggets. And then Unobtainium. And I'm going to do Unobtainium next because that's the one. I don't need Vibranium for Project 8. So I'm going to hold off on getting the Vibranium. But I think I do need those probably somewhat urgently for the questing that I'm doing, for the creative mode quests. Cool. All right, so you're going to chill there. Let's be prepared. Now, do you have any kind of stats or tools? Or I don't think so. I think that it... Tier magical. So I assume that there's no magical... There's just magical soil. Yeah. So I don't think that there's any point to having the Insanium farmland. I mean, obviously it doesn't hurt. But, we'll figure it out. So let me come back in a few once I've got more stuff. So it took a long time of sitting here waiting, but I finally got 4 more of these. Now, I'm not going to make the last one just yet, obviously, mostly because I don't want to... what I'll do is I'll let this idle, but I want to, continue this episode, so I'm not going to sit here for another 15 minutes or so waiting for that stuff to grow. Because that's a bummer. What I did do is move this dude. So at least that's easier. And now I can place my unobtainium seeds, and they should start growing like that. And he's growing? He's growing! Nice. Sweet. All right. Well, that's cool beans. Now, let's get back to what I've been trying to get working on. Let's do the, not the alchemical chest, but the energy condenser Mark II. So in order to get that, we're going to need quite a bit more unobtainium essence. Believe it or not, we're actually pretty good. Well, maybe not that good. We're missing a lot of all the Modium essence. Wow, this might not quite be fast enough. Wah, wah, wah. It's a lot of all the Modium that we're going to need. Wow, talk about hilarity. All the Modium seeds totally work in a phytogenic insulator without that magical farmland stuff. So, I guess that was a little bit of a waste of time. Wah, 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 wah. Here I thought I was doing things by the book. Not so much. So that's super cool. Today I learned. So here's a trick, by the way, if you really want to speed this thing up. You can do this. Ta-da! And you can basically go as fast as you want, as long as you've got enough power. Yeah. Not too shabby, right? Cruising! The problem is that I can't just let this go and do its thing all the time. But I'm a little bit bummed that it's this easy to get this phytogenic insulator running these seeds, because, like, holy cow, did I spend this whole episode... I would literally spent the whole episode doing the stuff to get these seeds growable, and then I could have just put them in here this whole time. Probably gonna get yelled at a lot in the comments for that one. Probably. Probably. Guess we'll see. Yeah. So not great, not terrible. Back in a few. Let me, let's see. How much, if I really wanted an energy condenser Mark II, that's gonna need just so much essence. We're gonna have to see if there's a better way to get this stuff. I know there's bees. Right? Because we're also going to need this for the end quests, right? So I need to figure this out one way or another. Yeah, let me figure it out. Player mineable, only not quarryable. I agree. I agree. So we can get it from the laser drill and industrial foregoing. Considering that these essences only make ingots at a time, it might be the way to go. I didn't realize it was going to be this slow. That's a little bit of the bummer. Let me see what else we got. Bees seem to have a really low chance to produce nuggets directly, but that's kind of meh. Alright, so what if we got some phytogro here? I'm just curious. I've currently got this thing doing this, but let's have you off for a sec. If I put phytogro in here, what's that do? Not a whole lot, right? It should be primary modifier 3x, auxiliary modifier 3x, energy modifier, and use chance. So shouldn't it be tripling my output? If I'm reading this correctly? Doesn't seem like it is, right? Doesn't seem like it's having any effect, to be honest with you. Huh, that's a bummer. I was hoping that would be cool. I'm looking for ways to speed this up, clearly. Yeah, even super tick accelerated, it's not using any of it, which is kind of a bummer. Was kind of hoping that would speed things up. How about bone meal? What if I put bone meal in there? Think that does anything? I'm assuming if it's not using it, it's not having an effect, right? I think that's a fair, probably, assessment. I'm curious if I look up potatoes in JEI here. Does that show the phytogenic insulator effects? Wow, potatoes have a lot of uses. Phytogenic insulator. Yeah, see? Though it's saying flint and basalt is optional catalyst, which is weird. Because that's not what I've seen. Basols as a catalyst? That's a pulverizer catalyst. Weird. Let's just be clear about this. I could get more basols if I needed it. So you don't even accept basols here, which is fun. Right? Super cool. All right, so I'm trying this thing out. One of these days, I'll figure out an efficient way to get enough of this resource that I need. But it looks like we're getting some, so that's a good sign. I like that. All right, let me get 4 more of each of these add-ons. Now, as a reminder, you can get up to 36 of these per drill. So if we really need to go nuts, and we might in this series, we might need to go nuts. What I can do is this times 36. So should be doable. But we'll see. How's it looking? Not bad. I mean, we're definitely getting some Modium ore, right? Some. As a reminder, in order to get this, all the Modium ore, whatever you want to call it, 32 to 80 on the Y, so I bumped it up to 35, I think, weight of 4, and you have to be in the Twilight Forest biome, or one of the others, but Twilight Forest was obviously the easiest for me. So I set the depth at 35. So let's get these guys. Boom. 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 That should be cool. So, as a reminder, all 3 add-on types can go into the laser drills, and then just processing and efficiency can go into the base. Now, this can obviously go a lot faster if we were to set up 3 more sets of the laser drills around here. But for now, I think maybe you can put them on top, too. So technically, it might be possible to get even more than 36. But for now, I'm going to set you to push out to the top. And that's going to get us probably a little bit better than we were doing before. Cool. Now let's make sure that this area is chunk loaded. Cool. And that's good. Now, I think somebody told me in one of the comments that I can use the Crusher Spirits to make this a 6x processing. So in here it only shows 2, but I remember there being different tiers of Crushers. Was that occultism? I think. Wasn't it? One of these guys, one of the Jinn can do. Am I remembering this correctly? There's the ore miner Jinn, which will mine ores in a random dimension, which is kind of cool. And you can apply... Can you put fortune on this stuff? Because that would be cool. I guess not. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Oh, you get some vibranium nuggets from it, so not terrible. Maybe. Maybe we can do that. But for now, what I'll probably do... So we're at 15, so that's actually not terrible if you look at it. I mean, that's not bad, the rate at which we're getting that stuff. Right? And in theory, we'll get another one eventually. Maybe it would be worthwhile for this purpose to set up the long form of this, right? Like we could go the sulfuric acid route with the chemical dissolution chamber. And that makes this, which then gets this, which then gets crystallized into crystals. What is the ultimate transformation at this point? So 3 ore turn into 2,000 millibuckets. And then that's 1 to 1. And that turns, therefore, into 10 crystals, right? So 3 ore turns into 2,000 millibuckets, which will then turn into 10 crystals. So 3 ore becomes 10 crystals, which then get crushed 1 to 1. So is that effectively tripling? Is that what it's doing? Roughly 3.33333 repeating-ish. And then you get smelted. Now, if we were to just start with the crusher, or the that 3 becomes 8. I'm questioning if it's worth it. Am I reading this information wrong, or is it, to me? Because that's pretty darn close to tripled, but not quite. 3 becomes 8 or 3 becomes 10? The whole long line of stuff doesn't seem worth doing at 3 becomes 10. Right? Am I crazy? Three of this becomes 2,000, which is 1 to 1. So yeah, 3 becomes 10. I don't know. I would say not waste your time. It's slightly more efficient to do the long form, but I mean, wow, that is fast. Holy cow. And wow, we already got 14 more all the Modium, so that's neat. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to wrap up the episode here. I'm going to go get unobtainium going via the miner dude. So I'm assuming it's raw unobtainium ore that I'll be able to get through laser drills. Yes, with purple laser lenses, and that needs to be in the end highlands only. So I'm going to go get that set up between episodes. We'll come back next episode, see if we can't get that energy condenser going, and then we'll get back to learning that other mod, Forbidden Arcanus, because this episode didn't exactly go the way I planned it to, but sometimes that's the way it works, folks. So for now, Double20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. A little bit wonky, a little bit not perfect, but you know, it happens sometimes. All right, though. For now, we'll catch up next episode, and hopefully they'll be a little bit smoother than this one was. All right, take it easy.